Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your post-match reaction. Chelsea 4, Benfica 1. I was going to say Benjoda 1, but yeah, Benfica 1, ladies and gentlemen. My God, what a game. What a game. What do we even, there's so many things to talk about. Where do we even start? It was two games. It's almost as if this game requires two reviews here, ladies and gentlemen. We require two reviews, one before the delay, one after the delay. Total chaos. I think the best way to start things off is, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, big up and kudos to Chelsea Football Club. Kudos to all the players, the managers, everyone involved to show such resilience. Let's be honest, we thoroughly deserve to win this. There's no two ways about this. We fully deserve to win this, and we fully deserve to embarrass the living daylights out of Benfica. Prior to the delay, we were the superior team. After the delay, all the stupidity that took place, and to show once again resilience off the back of that, brilliant result, and we fully deserve to embarrass the living daylights out of Benfica. Now, first up, number one, the delay. Let's take care of some of these nitty-gritty problems, right? The delay, the referee, all sorts of shenanigans, and then we can talk about the match. So many bits and pieces to talk about, so many. Honestly, this was a crazy game, man. This was a crazy
Mm-hmm.
game. Delay, ladies and gentlemen, we were literally 5 minutes away from victory. And at that point, we still thoroughly deserved to win. Benfica had nothing. They had nada. Benfica, we looked after, like we took care of them. We absolutely took control of that game. They did not do anything up until the time when the delay happened because of crazy weather, Mother Nature, lightning and thunder strikes and whatnot. Honestly, look, a lot of people will comment and a lot of people will say, but Miz, we got to look after the players' safety. Manager Enzo Maresca coming up post-match saying, look, this delay and this suspension, this game being suspended for 2 hours is nonsensical. It's difficult for the players as well. Stop, start, and the delay 2 hours. The game literally went for more than 5 hours, I think. I had to at the point where it was a delay, I had to stop the watch along, go and enjoy breakfast with the family, because I wasn't going to sit there for 2 hours and just twiddle my thumbs. I wasn't going to do that. I know a lot of people carried on with their watch alongs, and it was quite fun and funny to see. Eunice was doing the weather report, Matisse was carrying on as well, and having a lot of banter and fun about it. But me, hey, I've got a family, and they were looking to have breakfast because I expected the match to be finished on normal time. And then we go and have a breakfast. I wasn't going to sit around for 2 hours. No chance. And you can understand from the players' perspective as well. There was literally 5 minutes to go. By the time all the players went out, you might as well just played it off. So I don't know what safety precautions and whatnot that was being talked about, because the players were annoyed too. The manager was annoyed too. And as I said, at that point, we were the clear-cut winners. Now, 2 hours of nonsense delay took place. They finally came back, and the biggest fee for all of us was, let's just hope that Benfica doesn't get an equalizer here, because if they do, it's going to drag on the match even more. And guess what? Look, even though it was a handball, but this rule needs to be looked at. Malo Gusto, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get to all of the nitty-gritty of the game very, very soon, all the people that came in and players' performance. Now, let's take care of some of these incidents, right? Malo Gusto jumped up. The ball was behind him. It was headed back towards him. Malo Gusto can't see anything behind him. He's not looking at the ball. He's not looking at anything. The ball literally hits his hand, and it was given a penalty. For me, ladies and gentlemen, this rule needs to be looked at, because Malo Gusto would have had zero idea as to what was going on. And to say that's in an unnatural position, I mean, he literally jumped up. How else? I don't know how people can jump up like this. I've never tried. I've Try, everyone, try it at home. Try jump without raising your hands. Your natural reaction is to raise your hands, to elevate yourself. So I'm not sure where else Malo Gusto's hand could have been as he's coming down. He leaped up and he's coming down. How do you expect him to leap up and then straight away put his hand on the side? Look, it's the rule. I get it, but it's a nonsense rule which led to the penalty, which Angel Di Maria on his final game for Benfica put it away. And then it was 1-1. And at 1-1, at that point, after having the delay for 2 hours, you can imagine how all the Chelsea fans felt because it was undeserved. Benfica did not deserve a single penny from that match, ladies and gentlemen, a single penny. So Angel Di Maria equalizes, and from there, ladies and gentlemen, the resilience Chelsea Football Club showed to bounce back. And of course, the red card, that in itself, I didn't even know what was going on. Benfica player got a red card in extra time, first half. No one, I don't think anyone had, even the commentators didn't even have an idea as to what was going on. He ended up getting a red card. Later, we realized that he got a red card for the celebration of Angel Di Maria's equalizer, and then he picked up a second yellow for that crazy tackle on Levi Colwill. It was a crazy tackle, deserved a yellow card, and he had already picked up a yellow. So by then, it was a second yellow, and the Benfica player was gone, red carded. See you later, sayonara. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, baby, oh, we turned it on. Wow, what a goal from Enku. Now let's talk about the match. Now I think this is the perfect opportunity now to truly talk about the match. Look, the first part, before the delay, as I said, not much to talk about. Only thing to say is we dominated. We should have had 2 goals up. Cucurella, 2 shots from Cucurella in the first half. Well defended. First one, well defended, on the goal line. Second one, unbelievable stop from their keeper. By the way, the Benfica keeper, yeah, he's a serious keeper. Pretty much, I felt everyone else played very well. The defense took care of everything. They didn't even do anything, if I'm being absolutely honest, before the delay. They didn't do jack all, if I'm being honest. So Sanchez didn't have much to do. The defenders did whatever they needed to do. I felt overall everyone played well. I know Cole Palmer, you can say that some of the passes weren't clicking. But look, we eventually got the opener with Reece James, captain. Just before he was taking that free kick, I was like, please, Captain Reece James, step up, and let's do something. And he whipped one in. Lovely placement of the shot. Later on, I saw the interview, and he was saying that he noticed that the keeper was a little bit off his line, and he was giving him a little too much look on the near post, and he went for it, and he got the goal. Lovely, lovely goal. Another free kick goal for Reece James. Such an important player for us, honestly, and he was having a fantastic game all throughout. Overall, everyone was having a fantastic game. Romeo Lavia, Caicedo, man of the match. Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer were the only ones that were having an iffy game, but look, nonetheless, they were still doing bits and pieces. Enzo Fernandez probably wasn't having the greatest of match, but I don't want to harp about it too much. Up front, Liam Dilap, there were first 20 minutes, probably Dilap was really good. After that, he did fade away. And the whole situation with Dilap is, we've always said, we have to be patient. We need to be patient with Liam Dilap. And this is why a lot of people have been asking for another striker on top of Dilap. You have Dilap, and then you get another top striker so that he can still learn off, because Dilap is not fully ready to lead our line to Premier League glory next season or season after, whatever the case is. He still needs to develop, right? Pedro Neto was fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to get to post the delay. Pedro Neto was electric. Pedro Neto was really good. And the thing about Pedro Neto, he's always putting in the hard yards. His effort is always there. It doesn't always translate into a goal or an assist, but the effort is so good. But in this Club World Cup, Pedro Neto has actually been one of our better players. He's been scoring goals, been assisting, and Pedro Neto was fantastic, if I'm being honest. Now, post the break, 1-1, Enku. Mr. Enzo Maresca brings on all of these substitutes. Look, now looking back, fair enough, all the subs that he's made. But the one thing I will call out before we talk about all of these goals, it was strange. It was strange to see no Andre Santos coming in when Enzo Fernandez was taken off. Because, let's be honest, Enzo Maresca said that Andre Santos is the substitute for Enzo Fernandez. He sees Andre Santos in the same role as Enzo Fernandez. And for Enzo Fernandez to be taken off and KDH to be brought on, and I know ultimately KDH ended up scoring the fourth goal, but where is Andre Santos's position here? That is a huge question mark. And I know he's also said that Andre Santos needs a bit of time to get used to the team, get used to the strategies and whatnot, and that's fine. But there is a huge question mark, and it is a little bit concerning. I know this worked out fantastically, but huge question mark around Andre Santos's future, I feel. Now, second goal. Our second goal came from Enku. Enku was subbed on, a player that, look, he's still destined to leave the football club. There's no two ways about it. He's not going to get, the look in next season. But I thank him a lot for getting the second goal, a crucial second goal at that point, with Benfica a man down, and Benfica at that, they were tiring, of course, but then again, what tiring? The players had 2 hours break. Both teams were looking for break, right? Both teams were looking for break, and we finally got that. They were throwing everything defensively, and Kunku was there. Can't remember who put the ball in, but he was right there. He swiveled around and he smashed the shot in. And the wild celebration for all the people that say, nah, Club World Cup doesn't mean anything. That celebration of Nkunku's goal will tell you it means so much. It means so much. And I've been saying it. I'm feeling something with this group, man. And I've said it all along. I still think we can go all the way and win this. I know it's not going to be easy. We've got Palmeiras next. We're going to talk about that. And after that, if we do go through them, maybe even Man City from our side, coming into that semi-finals, if they continue winning all their games, I think we can still beat them. I know it's not going to be easy, but we can beat them in a one-off and then see whoever we're going to meet in the final. Let's see, one game at a time. But wild celebration off the back of Nkunku's goal. And then after that, as you can imagine, Benfica needs to throw the kitchen sink. They're a goal down. The match is about to finish, and they're throwing everyone forward. And then we got those two other goals in counterattacks. Pedro Neto getting a goal. Lovely, lovely finish from Pedro Neto. And then another fantastic finish from Keenan Dewsbury Hall as well. So emphatic victory at the end, ladies and gentlemen. 4-1, a crazy match, man. Wow. Blown away. But this sort of nonsense of this delay BS needs to stop. And some of the refereeing that I've seen as well in this tournament, they really need to look into, the quality of the refereeing. But this suspension of the game for hours and hours, they've got the World Cup next season, next year in the United States. And if we see this sort of nonsense carrying on, it's not good enough. And the players and the managers, no one wants it. So look, unbelievable game. I am so happy. I said it in my preview. I fully expected Chelsea to win. I still thought we were the superior team moving into this game prior to the game even starting. It did not disrespect Benfica. I thought this was going to be a good challenge, but I thought we were the superior team. The match showed that we are the superior team. We were the superior team, and an emphatic win was well-deserved. Absolutely well-deserved. We now go on to meet Palmeiras. Esteban Willian, you better know who your daddy is. Your daddy. Chelsea Football Club's your daddy. Palmeiras versus Chelsea Football Club is going to be fantastic. Quarterfinal match. And I'm proud, man. I really am. And I've been saying it that from before the tournament even started, that I've got this tingly feeling that we can do the job. We can do the job and go all the way and win this. And I'm gonna laugh even more. Hopefully, Flamengo gets absolutely flamed by Bayern Munich, and then I'm gonna laugh at Flamengo as well. These Flamengo brothers, they were taking the piss with us, right? Yeah, I'm waiting when you play Bayern Munich, and hopefully you lose against them, and we can laugh a little bit more. But look, fantastic performance, all up by Chelsea. A thoroughly dominating performance against Benfica, who literally had nothing to show for at the end. One player I do want to call out from Benfica, their defender, Silva. Top defender, by the way. And that now I get why a lot of European teams have been linked with them. So yeah, look, overall, I'm elated. Insane match. I'm so happy. Ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And let me know your thoughts about the game. Comment below. Wow. Honestly, It was a crazy, insane game, but I don't want to see that kind of game ever again. None of these delays and all of this nonsense. Clean cut match, and let's finish things off. But yeah, at the end, we absolutely embarrassed them. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya.